The honourable member for Timmins James Bay.
Madam Speaker, what's really concerning me, representing regions in North Ontario, is many of our communities are completely dependent on winter roads. Right now, the winter roads are not operating because of changes in weather. So that means the supplies that are needed for the entire year are not getting into communities, which will create economic catastrophe in communities, whether it's Pekanjikam, Cat Lake, Kashechewan, where we're trying to build and deal with the crisis of lack of basic housing. So one of the opportunities we have is to commit to permanent roads. That will run up through northern Canada, but particularly in Treaty 9, particularly along the coast of Bay James. We see on the Quebec side, they built the roads up, and we have the difference in poverty on the Quebec side to my side is night and day because we have infrastructure. So I'd like to ask my honourable colleague if he supports the move to put the long-term investments to bring Indigenous communities out of the fourth world and get them the roads so that we can get supplies in at a reasonable rate.
The honourable member for Stormont, Dundas, South Glengarry.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you to the member for Timmins James Bay. I agree wholeheartedly on that in terms of the need for infrastructure. As I mentioned in my comments, when we have these infrastructure projects that are advocated by First Nations communities, by municipalities, they are on the front lines every day dealing with those infrastructure concerns. And it's a ripple effect. It's not only the roads and bridges that need to get built in the short term, but it's having year-round access to those communities, whether it's for food, whether it's for economic development, whatever the means and method and the benefit may be, there are a lot. So I think we need to rely more and get rid of this red tape and these delays of getting infrastructure dollars out the door. We can rely on the judgment and the expertise of those that are living in those communities every day that know their priorities. If the local government says it's a priority, if the provincial government then approves it, there doesn't need to be another 6 or 8 or 9 months of waiting and reporting and analyzing. We should trust the mature level of government of municipalities to get this done, and frankly over the course of the last 4 years we've not seen that method in use at all.